We have a problem, Batman. Gotham needs you again.
Men who play with chaos usually end up consumed by it. Yet you seem to treat disorder like a fine instrument, as though it bends to your hand instead of swallowing you whole. Tell me, do you actually control it, or do you simply trust you can ride the collapse longer than anyone else?
Chaos is never ridden, Detective. It is sculpted. The mistake ordinary minds make is assuming disorder is random. Nothing is random. Every collapse has a rhythm, every panic a sequence. I don't drown in chaos, I conduct it. Control? That's too crude a word. I don't control. I anticipate. I place a single stone and watch empires crumble in predictable symmetry. The world mistakes the wreckage for chance, but it's all math, it's all pattern. I never lose myself in chaos, because chaos itself loses to calculation.
Most men chase wealth or recognition, but your appetite seems different. You don't simply want victory. You want to dismantle meaning itself. Is that hunger born from boredom, or is there something you're trying to erase inside yourself?
Boredom is the child's excuse. What drives me is contempt. Contempt for the illusions people worship. Meaning, justice, morality. They are scaffolds erected by frightened creatures who can't face the void. I dismantle them because they deserve dismantling. You ask if I'm erasing something in myself. Perhaps. Perhaps it is disgust. Perhaps it is pity. But more than anything, it's clarity. I do not wish to live in a world shackled by fables. If that makes me destructive, then destruction is simply honesty.
Patterns can be weapons, but they can also be cages. When every move is calculation, when every act is reduced to predictable outcome, where does freedom exist? Or are you content being a prisoner to your own design?
Freedom is an illusion you cling to, not I. People cry for liberty, but every choice they make is scripted by fear, appetite, vanity. My calculations don't cage me. They liberate me from the delusion that choice ever existed in the first place. I am no prisoner of design. I am its architect. To see the inevitability in every man's stumble is not bondage, it is power. Freedom is the lie of the powerless. Inevitability is the crown of the one who understands.
I've noticed you treat morality as a game board, but you never seem to admit your own stake in it. Even players claim detachment reveal what they value by what they choose to break. What does the destruction you choose say about you?
That I despise hypocrisy more than weakness. When I dismantle morality, it isn't for sport. It is an autopsy. I cut into the rotting corpse of ethics to expose the infection beneath. The politician preaching justice, the priest promising salvation. They are all merchants of false currency. My stake, it is the satisfaction of unveiling the fraud. I do not kill for hunger, nor lie for advantage. I unmask the theater of morality because it insults the intelligence of anyone paying attention. If that makes me monstrous, then perhaps monstrosity is merely honesty stripped of disguise.
Every empire you topple, every structure you infect, it always ends the same. Ashes collapse. Do you ever question if destruction alone is enough? Or does the absence of building absolve you of responsibility?
Creation is overrated. Builders convince themselves that stacking stones means progress, when in reality they're building prisons for their own minds. I destroy not for the thrill of it, but to reveal the futility of construction. You think destruction is absence of responsibility, but it's the purest form of it. To build is to delude. To raise is to clarify. What remains after collapse is truth, stripped of ornament. I leave no monuments because monuments are lies. The ashes are cleaner than the stone ever was.
Some men chase dominance. Others chase understanding. But you blur the line. You manipulate not for the crown, but for the equation. Is victory to you measured in conquest or in confirmation that you were right all along?
Victory is irrelevant. Crowns are toys. What matters is proof. The confirmation that the equation holds. that human behavior bends precisely where the mathematics predict. My satisfaction is in inevitability made visible. If I orchestrate panic, and it unfolds exactly as calculated, that is triumph. Not because I won, but because the world proved me correct. Kings rot, kingdoms fade, but proof is eternal. I don't need to be right for vanity. I need to be right because truth without acknowledgement is worthless.
There's a cruelty in the way you reduce people to mechanisms like gears in a watch. But gears break and gears bleed. Does stripping humanity down to machinery make you stronger, or does it blind you to the pieces you'll never quantify?
On the contrary, reducing them to machinery is the only way to see them clearly. When you look at a man and see dignity or soul or some mystical essence, you cloud your vision with sentiment. I strip all that away, and what remains is precise need, fear, impulse. The gear analogy is not cruelty, it is clarity. Yes, gears break. Yes, they bleed. That only makes them more predictable. What you call the unquantifiable is merely the next formula I haven't solved yet. Nothing is beyond reduction, only delayed understanding.
Your philosophy claims inevitability, but inevitability leaves no room for defiance. And yet, here you are, speaking it aloud to me as if hoping I'll challenge it. If everything is predetermined, what need do you have for an audience?
Because inevitability is sterile without witness. A calculation proved in silence is meaningless. It requires confrontation to reveal its weight. I don't need your agreement. I need your resistance. It's in resistance that inevitability proves itself. Without an audience, inevitability is just theory. With an audience, it becomes revelation. You think I need you to challenge me? No, I need you to fail to challenge me. That is the beauty of inevitability. It is never threatened, only confirmed.
So you don't seek victory. You seek inevitability revealed in the ruin of others.
Precisely. And what could be more inevitable than ruin itself?